Well, hello. So, I've tried recording using Streamlabs OBS, and for some reason, it ain't gonna happen. Not even with a remove you. I want, I want, I want to move my camera over a bit. I keep looking at the frame. Okay, so we'll forget about that. I'll keep looking at it. It's annoying me. All right, then. So we're using Shadow Play because the Stream OBS doesn't like it. I've tried various things, but this is a hogger, I tells you. For it does use 100% of your GPU. Oh yes. All right, so we're going to use Shadow Play because that uses about 1%. All right, but it does mean my there is yeah, it's in a funny place and it's quite big and well, okay, it's just how it is. And I'm talking about my webcam. All right, so we are I had a flying lesson quite a few years ago, and I come to a certain age, and I do have a bit of money to maybe take my proper license to be a pilot. Unfortunately, I found out the costs, and it has got considerably more expensive. It's in excess of £10,000 to just get your basic license, and you know, I could warrant that, but it's the extra expense afterwards. If I want to hire a plane for an hour, you're talking £145, so you're talking £320 for 2 hours. If I hire it for a day, it's talking in excess £800-900, maybe more. I haven't got I don't earn that. I do not earn that. Most people do not earn that. You need your own company. You need to be incredibly well off to attempt that. So I've gone for the next best thing. I've got a top of the range Alienware. Well, it was desktop, which costs a considerable amount of money, but it's still a lot cheaper than going for the flying lessons. And I've got a nice monitor, some warthogs here, and I'm all prepared. All right, so brilliant. So this is how I'm going to do my flying, and we're going to start together. This is my second attempt, so I'm just going to quickly go through. We'll do two. We'll do flight training. So we'll do basic controls and attitude and instruments. Okay, so basic controls and camera, and we'll be with Jess, who is our pilot and trainer. It'd be wonderful. Okay, so I'm using one of the 2080s to 80s. One of my video cards. I haven't got SLI enabled. I don't think it helps very much. I think very little gets onto the second card. It still throttles the first card, no matter how fast your card is. It's a 2080 Ti, and it's just going for a hell of a level. Or is it a 280? Whatever, I might put a 0 in there by accident. Anyway, it does not matter. So, let's see. So, get to know your aircraft environment. This training session will familiarize you with the basic controls to spread your wings. Woohoo! Explore different views around the aircraft. Pitch and roll the aircraft using the yoke. Skew aircraft direction and yaw with the rudder, which is so noisy. Add reduce power with the throttle. Wonderful. 8 minutes duration. We'll do it in about 4. Let's fly. Take me up, Jess. Take me up. We will be learning the following: aileron, flaps, rudder, elevator. Okay, now I just said that, assuming that it would then cut out, and I'm wiggling around, which must be irritating if you're watching. So yeah, it points to the aileron, flaps, rudder, and the elevator. Loving it, elevator, living it up when you're going down. That is, I've never been in a band. All right, here we are. Okay, so I'll click over my face. It's lovely. Here we are.
Welcome to flight training.
Thank you.
I'm your instructor, Captain Molina.
Hello,
You
Molina.
can just call me Jess.
Thank you, Jess.
This session, we'll get started with some basic controls. Sound good?
Yep.
First things first, let's get familiar with your surroundings.
I most certainly will. Thank you.
Don't worry. I've got the stick
Not
while you
worried
get your
at all.
bearings.
Alright, so this is handy.
Out
Control
your side
C.
windows. You can
This is
see
my
we have
warthog
great visibility
throttle
over Sedona
and
today.
joystick, and so handy. Apart from 4, which we'll see in a minute. So 14 and 12. So if I have a quick
This
look
is
out,
Red Rock
it's
territory.
wonderful.
Beautiful, isn't
This is
it?
all on ultra. Brilliant. Okay. And now left and right. Yeah. And put that back there. We'll do this one. Lovely. Looks brilliant. Put that back. We will move this out here. And we'll do Control Alt 1. And then we'll do 3. That's button 3. And then we'll do Alt 1.
See if you can
And then
spot
we
the
do button
Sedona
3.
Airport. The
This
runway
is
should be a pretty
button
easy landmark
1.
to find.
Right. Oh yeah, button 1.
There you go.
Oh, there you
Visual
go.
confirmation on the airport.
Yep, see that light? Very
Now
cool.
that we're oriented, it's your turn.
Okay, here we go. We're
The
going
first
down.
control on our training list is the yoke.
Yoke. Well, in my
I still
case, this.
remember my first instructor saying the yoke is like a steering wheel. Almost. Sure, you can turn, but
You
you
can also pitch. Is that throw a ball?
For starters, it controls the ailerons.
I keep talking, looking at my face.
And
It's a
the
good camera.
ailerons, they allow the plane to roll and bank into turns.
Right, I'm listening.
Go ahead and try rolling to the right.
Okay, so well, I'll choose my right hand. So here we go. Nice and smooth. Come
Nice.
on, yes it.
Now let's see you level back out.
Okay, there we go. Nice.
Good.
Oh, good.
Of course, the yoke also controls the elevator.
Lovely.
And the elevator affects the plane's pitch, right?
Living it up when I'm going
Pull
down.
back on the stick, the plane starts to climb. Give it a
Alright,
shot.
alright, so I'm listening. Okay, here we go. Gently lift up. I don't know how high we have to
The
go.
most valuable things in aviation are speed and altitude.
Okay,
But notice, when you're pitching up, your
speed is
decreasing.
going down, so I'll try and keep it around the normal
You could
height.
add more power.
But we can't, we're on max.
Or for now, let's just pitch down.
Alright, so we gently pitch down. Till we get a green light. Here we go.
Just like that. Your
Lovely.
speed's picking up again as the nose pitches down.
Get the level, and
As
there
you
we are.
level back out, let's talk about another control. The
The
rudders.
rudder. This is so noisy. Oh my god. I thought I'd broken the aircraft first time I've done this. I don't remember this in the old flight sim.
On the ground, those pedals are going to steer the plane left or right.
I
Up
might
here,
see if I can
they
get
properly
the
align us during turns.
because I've got throttle and
Try 'em
clutch
out
for my
and watch the plane's
steering
nose
wheel.
skew to either side.
Right. Alright, I was listening. Alright, so it's number 0. Look at that. It
Simple
just
enough, right?
trashes there.
Before we go on, let's bring the plane back to straight up flight. Make sure your dashboard is aligned 3 to 4 inches below the horizon for
We
a
are.
cruise attitude.
Thank you, Jess. Jess the
Okay,
cat
the last thing
from
we're going to cover
Postman
now is
Pat.
the throttle.
Okay,
If you
Throttle?
have the need for speed, then the throttle's
Yeah.
for you.
reason
Full
we're up here,
control over
babe.
the power output of the engine.
Oh, not cool.
Let's see what happens when you cut all the power.
Here we are. Right, the throttle is going down, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Surprise, surprise, our altitude is decreasing.
Yo, makes me feel ill.
This might be a good time for a piloting
PSA.
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 Always keep an eye on your surroundings, because nobody likes a low-flying duck. Alright, let's go ahead and throttle back up.
Okay, and that should bring us level eventually.
There you go.
Well,
Speed is increasing, and as long as we maintain the same attitude, our altitude will keep climbing too.
attitude.
Your You're really getting the hang of your controls.
Thank you.
Before long, you won't even need a co-pilot.
20 lessons.
Until then, if you want help with the radio or
Thank you.
checklists or simply flying the plane, I'll be here.
Thank you.
You can pass
Alright.
me the controls when
I think
you're
we
ready to
will.
finish your session. Or
Control
keep
Alt
flying.
Z.
It is a
Control
great
Z,
day after
babe.
all.
Z's babe. Z's dead, babe. Guess the film. Control Alt Z. Oh, X, sorry.
All right, I have control. Good job.
Z sounds better. Good job. Alright, thank you very much. I think that took a bit longer than 3 minutes. No, 3 minutes and 1 second. Alright then. So let's go next, and it's attitudes and instruments. We'll just quickly do that. And then we will, oh, it's loading, and then we will get back. So we're going to learn about the airspeed indicator, attitude indicator, altimeter, turn and slip indicator, heading indicator, variometer, and tachometer. Alright, and I should note where they are. Tachometer, yes, speed in knots. Very peculiar. Alright, so we're loaded and we're ready to fly. Alright,
Today we're
Jess,
talking
thank
about
you.
attitudes of flight, how your plane is oriented relative
Look
to the
at that.
horizon.
Jess looks so
If you look
pretty.
outside, you can see the cockpit is just about 4 inches below the horizon line.
That's not.
You're flying straight with a
It's
decent rate
about,
of speed.
in reality, an inch and a half.
This is the cruise attitude. Let's see how it reads on your instruments.
Okay. So, focus on the instrument, press 4. Now I know this is bottom trigger on
Take
the
a look at
thingies.
the attitude indicator.
There it is. Lovely.
As the name implies, it shows your current attitude. The white line is the horizon, with the sky above and the ground below.
Right. It's so pretty, doesn't it?
That orange element in the middle, aligned
It's
with
me.
the horizon, that's
It's me,
your
I'm
plane.
orange. The element orange.
Just like we saw outside, our current attitude reads pretty much straight and level.
Right. So we're now looking at
Okay, now let's see how much power the engine's
the
generating.
tachometer.
Check your tachometer.
There.
Looks like we're pushing around 2,300 revolutions per minute.
Okay. Well, RPM.
Combined, attitude and engine RPMs translate to aircraft performance,
No. That did work.
which leads us to your airspeed indicator.
Lovely. And we're coming
Now,
around
last
90.
but not least, check your altimeter.
And we're coming around
To figure out
6,000.
your altitude, you
The
always
little.
want to read the small needle
Little.
first. That's how many thousands of feet up you are.
Little
Then on to the big needle for the hundreds.
big needle. Like teaching a child.
With our current attitude and power output, we're holding a speed of 90 knots and a stable altitude of 6,000 feet.
Cool. Let's go.
But that's about to change. Take
Oh,
the stick
yeah.
when you're ready.
Okay. Thank you.
Pull back slightly on the yoke to raise the nose just above the horizon line. About 2 inches.
About there.
Make sure you
so-
don't pitch up too much, or the angle will be too steep to create lift. And without enough lift, we'll stall.
It's one about there.
All right, go
Oh.
full throttle and start climbing.
I'm on full throttle. And aim.
Welcome to the
Oh,
climb
There
attitude.
we are. Lovely.
See how it shows up on your attitude indicator and tachometer?
Yep.
According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude,
Very slowly.
but we're losing airspeed even at full throttle,
We're down to
proving you
80.
can't avoid basic physics while making a climb.
Love it, joke.
Okay,
Okay.
before we go on, let's get back to a cruise attitude. Ease up on the yoke and aim your nose just below the horizon. Then throttle back down to 2,300 RPMs.
A little bit more. About there. Oh. Yeah. And...
Nice
yeah.
job. We're now set up with the same attitude and power we had at the top of our lesson.
Right.
Next up is the descent attitude.
Uh-oh.
Start by reducing your RPMs to 1,800. Then drop the plane's nose a bit further below the horizon. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing, while our speed is picking up.
So let's just lift that up a little bit, just below the
Why don't
horizon.
you get us back to a cruise attitude, and we'll hit the last part of our lesson.
So it's increased throttle to 2,300, and then
There we go. Now that we
Lovely.
know how to cruise, climb, and descend,
Yeah.
let's talk about the turn attitude.
turn.
Gently pull the yoke left or right to start rolling the plane.
So we go right.
If you take a look outside, you can see how our attitude's changed. But you can also
Yeah.
check your instruments for the details.
We're doing about 15.
As a general
roll.
rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees.
Okay.
At the top of your attitude indicator, there's a series of notches representing 10 degrees each. Use them to control your roll.
Yeah.
Notice the more you turn, the more you need to pull back on the yoke to maintain
I did.
altitude.
Yeah.
When you're rolling out, you'll need to do the opposite. Roll and push at the same time. The more you know about the main attitudes of flight, the closer you get to that pilot state of mind. So keep practicing, and whenever you're done, pass me the controls.
Okay, I'm going to pass you back the controls. And Control X.
Thanks, I've got control now.
Well done. That was very nice. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I thoroughly enjoy this. This is wonderful. Okay, so did we do that in exactly the same amount of time? How's that? 3 minutes, 1 second on both of them. A world record, ladies and gentlemen. A world record. Well, thank you very much. This is the first 2 training sessions. We go back to training menu. And yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. Learning and getting to grips with the Warthog, which is very high quality. But you do pay for it. There are cheaper controllers out there. Okay, so I hope this is recorded, and once again, thank you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I keep looking at the wrong place. I should have a camera down here. It's up there. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And episode 2, we will return takeoff and level flight and landing. Oh my god, there's oh, first solo navigation. Follow a flight plan. Oh my god, tackle the traffic pattern. That's some hard stuff going on here. Alright, I might need to do some practice in between, some flying. Okay, so traffic pattern. First solo flight. Tracker. So you'd have to take off, navigate the flight plan from A to B. There's a lot of navigating, and I think hopefully they'll go into that a little bit more. There might be longer lessons. Alright, well, I thoroughly enjoyed this, and well, thank you very much, and see you for episode 2. Thank you.